Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is me, Donnie Fleshman, and I'd like to invite you and welcome you. Thank you for stopping by to this little Donnie Fleshman Show. I don't know where it's going to go, guys, so I just wanted to open this thing up a little bit. There was this movie I watched last night for a little hashtag one smile at a time, if you will. You got what's her name, Melissa McCartney or whatever, in The Boss. That movie was hilarious. I ain't watched much TV in the past 3 years, but I'm gonna tell you what, that lady was hilarious, man. She had some, she was trying to, she's like an entrepreneur and just a hustler and all that kind of stuff. And the movie's funny, so I don't want to spoil it for anybody. But there was this one part where she had to go sleep at a guest at somebody's house that she used to work with, that used to work for her, and she had to go, excuse me, she had to go sleep over at her house. So she sits down on the couch out there, and it's a fold out couch, and she sits down and she's like, bouncing around on the thing, and then she was like, oh, this is so comfortable, and then the next thing you know, she ended up man, the thing just sprung her into the floor or whatever. I mean, into the wall behind her. It was crazy. So I hope everybody's doing well out there. This channel is dedicated to just a bunch of good stuff. You know what I mean? Just anything that we got, that we can offer the world. Things that you might have always wished that you could do. I wanted to open up what I do know to some of my friends and my little community and, followers or whatever, if you want to call it that. I don't want this to be about, any kind of like stardom or fame or anything. I just want it to open up and show the power of this kind of social media and, just realize that we can reach out and touch people and connect with others that do the certain kind of things we do, whatever it is that you do to be creative, or that you used to do that when you were really passionate about when you were a kid, or before you got married, or while you were young in your marriage. Or I'm sure all of us can relate, out there to times where we've put things off, and then the next thing you know, 10, 15, 20 years may have passed some of us by, So, I just want to open that channel up and that connection there and break the ice with that there, so I don't have to, so you don't have to wonder, some of you might have been through these kind of things before, and we have to overcome them by, changing our mind, like you hear me say a lot of times. So, what it comes down to is putting some action in behind all those words that we use, and, things like that, so we can trigger some emotions inside of our bodies and, lift our spirits, not just always spin in circles. What I'm learning about success is it's always going to be like an up and down thing, to get to where you're going to go. Life is a journey. You're going to, it's like a dance, like Garth Brooks says, you got to learn as you go. I think it was Garth Brooks. If not, correct me in the comment section. So it's things like that, and then we get older, and, you have to start working a certain job, and then, you feel like, your priorities are mixed up sometimes because, the way we were raised or taught or things like that, coming up, doing things a certain way, like when you were a kid, man. I mean, there was things that you liked to do, you didn't have those responsibilities. Then the world hit you, you might have made some so-called wrong decisions, choices out there in the world, who knows what it is. Everything's meant for a reason, if you ask me. I don't think, I think we can learn from every single experience we've gone through in life and survived through and lived through, So to that, you guys probably laughing and wondering why I'm wearing this funny little hat. This is Firehouse Subs Fire Chief. It looks like it's a Dalmatian. My Aunt Linda used to have a Dalmatian when I was a real little kid. That's every time I see a Dalmatian, I think of, I think his name was Buck. Pretty sure his name was Buck. He had one blue eye, one brown eye. But, yeah, this is not a promotion. I do want you guys to know that all the way around, that I didn't get paid to wear this hat or anything like that. My sister happens to work at the one in Prince Frederick, so you should maybe stop in there and go see her. You know, she makes an awesome pizza sub. I mean, she brought one home the other night. I mean, this thing is like awesome. They make some really good subs there. But like I said, I did not get paid for that. I don't want you guys thinking that, you know, I'm affiliated with them or anything. You know, my sister works there, and she brought this hat home for little P, and Pam stuck it on my head before I, you know, picked up the guitar. So yeah, I just wanted to you know, say what's up, man, break the ice to you guys a little bit. Hopefully we come to you at least once a week, and we're going to be full of all kinds of good stuff. You know, I hope to have you know, keep you guys laughing with at least a joke or two, you know, have a fun fact for you or something, and you know, if y'all, and answer some comments that you might have as well. You know, as far as I've noticed a lot of people in my community, you know, are older, you know, like 40s and, you know, 30s to 50s or so, if you would say, and are unfamiliar with a lot of other things that a lot of the, you know, lingo and things like that. I like the monsters. I ain't get paid for them either yet. But, you know, a lot of people look at it and might not comment or something like that because they don't know how. Copy and paste and all those kind of things, you know. I feel like I might be of use to a few of you out there. And I might, if you got some comments or something, how to do a couple of things like that, I can teach you what I know. You know, I use a Note 5, you know, a Samsung Galaxy Note 5. You know, it's got a lot of cool features on it and stuff like that. But you know, most of the stuff that I come up with and I try to create, you know, on my own using the apps and things like that. I'm not really, you know, professional graphic, you know, professional, none of those kind of things. You know, I do my own little drawings and things like that and stuff like that. You know, and one day maybe in due season, you know, we'll get paid for those passions and stuff. But until then, I wanted to find a way to, you know, like I say, I want everybody to know that you're never too old. It's never too late to, you know, turn your life around or try to do something different with your life. Just be a better person, walk a different path, anything. Let go of some things that might have been haunting you for a long time. Learn a little bit about your brain. Learn a little bit about your emotions. Learn a little bit about exercise. Learn about some of the things that we're doing with ourselves and the reasons that we do things. And, you know, all those kind of things is just awesome. You know, like reading and all those kind of things, you know, come along with all of this, you know what I mean? So, I want you guys to have a good time. I want you to be able to laugh about some things, you know, maybe tell and share some stories once in a while. It doesn't matter, you know. I just want us to, you know, have a good time. So, you know, you got to check out that movie. You got to check out the movie The Boss, though, because that's just amazing. So, before we get started, I'm gonna start us up with a new little ritual here. This is a shot right here. You gotta get your day going with this stuff, guys. This is a shot of common sense right here. Okay, this is some. I mean, you don't even know what kind of good stuff this is right here. This is the bomb right here. This is a shot of common sense, and it might be a little bit bitter, you know. And it might be hard to swallow, but, you know, in the long run, it'll loosen you up and make you feel real nice, you know what I mean? You might even act right. You never even know. So, a lot of you know that I'll do a little Freestyle Friday, and that's pretty cool. So, we're just going to go ahead and play a little song for you tonight. This is called, That's When I Lied, okay? Falling softly, they're falling from your eyes. I never knew those words you told me would make me realize. And that's when I lied to you. Oh, that's what I had to do. That's when I lied to you. meant to disrupt you. I never meant to make you blue. I never meant to make you cry, girl. I never meant to hurt you. And that's when I lied to you. Oh, that's what I had to do. And that's when I lied to you. Oh yeah, girl, that's what I had to do. Now it's taking me all this time, you see. I finally got things right. But even though it don't show, I'm missing you here tonight. Oh, that's when I lied to you. And that's what I had to do. That's when I lied to you. Oh yeah, girl, that's what I had to do. That's when I lied to you. That's what I had to do. That's when I lied to you. Oh yeah, girl, that's what I had to do. That's when I lied to you. That's what I had to do. That's when I lied to you. That's what I had to do. So that's an oldie but goodie for some of you that might have remembered me from way back, you know, when some of this guitar and music stuff started getting popping. But anyways, I ain't trying to hold you guys up too much. I know a lot of you are out there getting busy with your day or getting ready to hit the sack. Got kids to tend to, work to go to, exercise to go to, the gym to go to, a book to read, something positive to do, push-ups to do. I know you got something good stuff to do. So anyways, thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to tell yourself each and every day if you need a reminder. If you don't need a reminder, still tell yourself that you can, you will, and you are some good stuff. God bless you, and thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.